Hey there, folks. This is my fourth take. Every time I get close to being able to finish this, it ends up not well. So here's what I have in my tree for now for Miss Marvel. And I'm sorry I couldn't go through this. It's like I said, this is my fourth take, and they keep bringing the server down. But this is what I got so far in my tree. And you can think I'm nuts or whatever. But real quick, I'll just go through the tree for Miss the Invisible Woman. Dynamic force, entropic force, static forces are your tree. Your basics that you start the game with, your abilities that you start the game with at level 1 are force disc, invisibility, and your movement is shield blitz. Your other basic is going to be bouncing disc, and that's what I decided to put my points in. Over here you get a passive that is energy damage rating, which I'm thinking we need to buff the crap out of.
Those cosmic rays have some residual effects.
I'm not in this particular build. I'm not using forced torment, swirling spheres. I'm using 1 point in our signature, which is concentrated force, and I'm not sure about the crusher, which is our summon. I'm using the basic movement, the 1 point that are granted to us, no more. I'm not using levitated disc, which you can understand what that is. Another passive here is invisible combat that I am taking. Secret orbs I'm not taking. Conceal team I have 1 point in, probably not, just utility basically at this point, but it's definitely interesting. Crushing forces over here. Then you have shockwave, which I'm actually probably going to put the remainder of my points in, maybe. 1 point in protective spears. I'm just using that as defensive. I'm not planning on I don't know that I'll need any more than that, but maybe. I don't know that the skill's great. Passive. This is definitely something that could be very... Probably I am going to end up taking, actually. 4 spikes over here. Not taking that yet. I decided to put that I am going to try crushing wave style. Looks very interesting. And 1 point in dome shield, just for a little more mitigation, but I don't know that I'm actually going to end up using it. So let's figure out what I would put points in. I think I'm going to go ahead and take the fill out this passive here. Put 4 points in there, and then we'll leave. What else did I say I wanted? I wanted to take this also. So this is going to be an interesting build, to say the least.
Breakfast in bed.
But this is not offensive. This is clearly there's a lot of defense here. I do need to move this guy down. I mean, we'll pop the something like that. Let's have a look at it. Let's get cooking with the... That's beautiful. That's our basic. Now, I'm going to hit D here, and that's going to be the shockwave. And that regens. So that's a regen. So here we go with the crushing wave styles. Now I can hit that to regen. Oh, what the heck was that? Oh, that is our concentrated force. That's interesting. Not really sure why that's not doing a whole lot of damage. Probably because the server's going to go down again, I would guess. But anyway, that's been my real quick primer of Miss Marvel. I'm sorry that I can't get much gameplay, much footage, but the server's really probably going to go down soon, I would guess. Because that's just the way it's going for me. That's really pretty awesome. That's kind of cool. 1, 2, 3. Origin. That's kind of cool. Yeah, she's gonna be a beast. I'm really incredibly happy that I bought her. Incidentally, if you're interested in what you get if you pre-buy her, if you haven't seen, where is she at? Oh, her costume is not in the store. That's too bad. But the pre-bundle I bought came with the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation get up. Yeah. This is what it is. That's probably actually the one I'm going to use because it looks better than the blue one. Just me, but that's going to be the one I'm going to go with. Once again, synergies, energy, because she's an energy hero. So what I have is Cap for the deflection, Cyclops for the energy and the XP, Deadpool, Gambit, AoE, Johnny Storm, her brother. Her own synergies, we actually put those on. Energy and deflection. Tony Stark's range and energy. Jean's, we're not taking this for the mental, you're taking it for the energy. Maybe, okay, I don't know. Miss Marvel, energy. And that's honestly all I've got. Probably what's gonna do defense? What's gonna give me defensive? Maybe Squirrel Girl for the extra damage versus bosses. Probably the way I'd go. I don't know why the numbers aren't gonna put, but I mean, I don't, it's not a great build, but I think it's good. And this thing you can throw, that's pretty awesome. Put it around yourself, throw it down. Shockwave to regen, do a bunch of damage. Crushing wave styles, yes. Crit. Yeah, orbs. Yeah, so I've got a total of two or three active abilities. This being one, this other one being two, and then the orbs. Bug on the test server. Alright, she'll come back in a second. I'll just keep doing this. Yeah, they're all the numbers again. Finally. Will probably be my boss killer ability.
If I tried that now, it might put the whole team in danger.
Regen. Go back to the basic. I don't think that, I mean, it's probably not going to be great, but I do think you get this early enough, probably to where you could just level with it. Other viable stuff I think is going to be. What else do I think would be viable? Probably this. And we're not spending any force. I do have a retcon real quick. I think I do have. So, test server, big deal. Yeah, well, do some rebounds. Definitely want all of these guys. And we'll go ahead and take, I don't know, swirling. I don't know. One point there, the orbs. Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. We won't take the crushing waves this time thing. Well, that's 5 second duration. I don't want that. 5 second duration. We just don't. I don't want no 5 second duration. Orbs. The orb passive. I'm gonna go with this one. Max that out. Secret orbs. Yeah, like this. Stick this. Our defensive is going to be huge. Maybe for this, we won't take this time, just so we can see what happens if we do some other stuff. So we're gonna put those. We're gonna put on. Let's put them in secret orbs. Let's see what happens this time. And the other 17 points can go in. Put it back in shockwave, I guess. That's a really good looking ability. Alright, so.
What does Spider-Man always say? With great powers.
We'll put the torment over here. And we've got this. We still got shockwave. So let's try it out, see what happens. So we go back to the basic. That's not hitting. Oh, there it is. Now we'll hit. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's kind of interesting. If you're wondering, that's force torment there.
Don't mess with the future.
Do I have anything that uses force? That doesn't spend force. This uses force. It doesn't use force. It doesn't use force. So, what uses force did I have? If I build all this force up, I absolutely need something to spend force on, right? Sorry. Well, no, I don't have to go there. I have funds right now. Items. Where's what I need? There's what I need. So one more time. Hopefully I can keep the server up for long enough. Alright, so we need something that'll spend points this time. So we get the shield that we can put points in, but, you know, it's not going to be helpful for a DPS test. So, conceal team. In theory, it's good, but we need something we're gonna go keep the bolts. This right here is gonna spend our focus. Spend focus this time. So that's interesting. Need our thing for regen. Plus, I think this is probably gonna be pretty good anyway. Damage focus. The bonus with the orbs. We have 20 points left. 20 points left. 20 points left. For spec, that's also gonna use spin spirit. So that's what we'll go with.
This is a boon for the team.
So we'll put spikes here. This here, the bolts here. This thing here. Let's see what happens. So once again, we come in with the basics. And then this is going to be for spike. Oh yeah. And that just spends force. And the force regens slowly. And this is going to be our swirling sphere. Yeah. That's our spikes again. I'm thinking if I get the choice between the two, I'm going with the spear. So let's try to put together an optimized build, a build that I think is going to work, that I would want to play with. So one thing I know is I don't want this spike. It slows. No. For my money, I want that 5-6 duration. It does more damage. 5-second duration doesn't slow. That's interesting though. That's interesting. And keep in mind, it slows almost 40%, and it deflects. So maybe that is better. I would think that you're that. Wait a minute. This has an orb though. Doesn't this have an orb power? I don't know. Damage is a lot longer. The cost. Hold on. Hold on.
Time to lock you down.
What the? Oh, was that the ultimate? That was the ultimate. Wow, okay. So, So yeah, that's the ultimate. Anyway. Alright, what I'm trying to do is figure out what the cost is. We're at full spirit now, and this is me hitting the swirling spheres. It costed spirit. This cost force. Spirit. Force. Force. So, what have we just learned? This says it spins your spins your spirit, but obviously there's a spirit cost. This says it spins your spirit, and it obviously does spin your spirit. So, if we didn't take this, whoa, hold on, okay. One, right? So theoretically, that, amount. I am outright. So it said it should only take 14.1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just look at how many of these you can throw down. That's kind of a lot. So I don't know. I think the leveling build takes. I think the leveling build for me takes this and this. My leveling. I think when I'm gonna put my leveling bit together, it's gonna be. It may not even be this. No, you know what it will be? It will be this. It will be. My leveling build will probably be. You know, it's gonna be this. Which is gonna be totally useless until I get to that. But this, probably this. 1 point here. This. Probably this and this instead of this and this. So what I'm saying is, for my build as I'm leveling, it's the build that I'm leveling with. And even though it's not going to be a high amount of DPS, maybe even the build that I play with going forward is, maybe it looks exactly like this.
There better be a heck of a reward for waiting around like this.
Maybe my build looks exactly like this.
Those cosmic rays have some residual effects.
Maybe my leveling build is not. Maybe it consists of just these abilities. This. I'm thinking that's what my build consists of. Honestly. I'm thinking that's what my build consists of. I'm thinking that's what I mean, defensively, that's a lot of defense. That's a lot of defense, even, I mean, and now let's take a look at these real quick. I didn't even break out. What was in here, and this is just test gear. If I put this stuff on, the leg will help me out. I mean, look at that. Tell me, I mean, maybe I'm just, but when you consider the coverage I can get with that, I mean, am I wrong? And then you just use this for utility? As you're getting out of jail? I mean, maybe it doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but talk about some AoE ability. That's some crazy AoE, right? I think it is. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going. Thanks for watching. I've been the Eskatoon. You've been watching my little whatever theory craft of what I'm gonna use for our Invisible Woman. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Take it easy.